Alright, this always happens. My microphone actually got cut off whenever I try to restart my computer. I don't understand why. And I need to restart OBS a few times and the problem just fixes itself. I have no idea why this happens. So now that we got the microphone working, let's start. I've done a bit of stuff off camera since the last time. I haven't actually progressed the game, but I did a lot of like pre-planning. I'm not sure what you call this, like pre-digging, I guess. I don't know what to call it. So you can see the preview of it. All of it is here. You can see there's a bunch of digging errands queued up here, and all of that is just to dig out more of the map. It isn't anything special. There are a few special things that I'm going to go over, but majority of these digging errands are just digging up the rest of the biomes. Okay, so there's going to be two special things that's going to be included in all of these dig commands. The first of it is I'm trying to get tap into all of these oil reservoirs over here using an oil well. So as you can see, the layout is roughly like this. I have a gas pump over here, then I have a few tiles over here to enclose the space, because this thing is going to release a bunch of natural gas. So this gas pump is in there just to siphon the natural gas out so that I can use it for stuff. And you can see that I've connected it to this natural gas pipeline over here. Other than that, this thing requires power, so I'm just connecting a bunch of wires to it. So there's nothing really special about it. There's another two reservoirs over here. There's actually very few on this map. I'm not sure there's going to be any here. Probably not. I think that's these two reservoirs plus this one above it are all the reservoirs that I'm going to find on this map, which is quite little considering the size of it. And anyway, yeah, I think that's all the reservoirs that I'm going to get. So same thing here. I actually tried to combine these two oil reservoirs in one space, as you can see here, instead of having two separate setups, separate enclosed spaces. I have one giant enclosed space, and then I have a little gap over here. So what's this gap is for the oil to spill out. So the oil will take precedence over all of the natural gas, which is why a bunch of natural gas will be stuck here while the oil is trying to flow out, because only one fluid can pass through at any time. So the oil will, as I mentioned, will take precedence, so the natural gas will be stuck in here, even though there's an opening. Okay, so as usual, the pump just pumps out all the natural gas out into this natural gas pipeline over here. Alright, next, now that we've covered the natural gas, the next thing to cover will be this auto sweeper over here. So auto sweeper, the function of it is very simple, just to grab the gold out that's going to be produced from this gold volcano. It's going to grab it and it's going to send it out here. Something I need to do is also I need to set a timer sensor here. I only want this thing to work like once every I don't know, once every cycle also, which is why I need to put a cycle sensor here. Where are you? Cycle sensor, just gonna put it here. Okay, there's some oil here which can actually cool down the gold that's going to be produced, so that's good. Some of the oil is going to be instantly turned into sour gas, I think, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But luckily there's not going to be a lot of sour gas, only like this 3 kilograms of crude oil is going to turn into sour gas, and that's fine. Okay, so the conveyor rails are going to go all the way up here into this geotuner area, and this geotuner is outside of the laboratory, it says, because it requires light, I think. This thing is, the room size is 104. Okay, what's the maximum size? 120. Okay, but it requires 2 light source, which I don't really have right now, so I need to build it in. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I can cover both of it. I think something like this would be good enough. Either here or here. I'm going to put it here. And for the other one, it's going to be somewhere here. Okay, and both of these requires some automation. Well, it doesn't require automation, but it's recommended that some automation comes along with it, so that I'm not just burning off the energy constantly. and it needs a little bit of automation, so just gonna put it here, and then this is gonna be connected to this automation building over here. Ideally, I want it to be here, but I don't really have any space because of this conveyor chute. I should have placed the conveyor chute somewhere closer, but I don't think I can place it any closer considering it's this is the maximum range of the auto sweeper. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a duplicate motion sensor over here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize this, make this priority 6. I have something blocking here. Give me a moment. Okay, there was a button blocking me. Now I can click on stuff. So this no fabrication cube, I want this to be disallow manual use, and I would need to set this to like 50. Okay, meanwhile this thing is going to be automatic, so it requires no duplicate efforts. Okay, I've cancelled manual delivery, so they don't actually deliver stuff to it. Okay, so all the gold is going to come here. This auto sweeper is going to grab it and deliver it to this geotuner. Geotuner is going to spill out a bunch of not geotuner. The hopper is going to spill out a bunch of bleach stone, which will be used for the geotuning stuff. Okay, what's the pressure in here? Pressure in here is 800, so it's not really that high, which is why the bleach stone that this produce will start off gassing as soon as it's being created. I need the air pressure in here to be higher so that the bleach stone doesn't off gas. There's already a bunch of chlorine here. Probably a bunch of bleach stone on the ground that I accidentally dug up. Okay, so another thing besides all of this, I've pretty much covered everything that I want to cover. There's a lot of area to dig out on this right side of the map. I've placed like a central ladder system over here. For all the others, it's just like the ladder system is pretty short. As you can see, it's pretty short here. It just spans the horizontal length of the biome. Sorry, the vertical length of the biome. For this one though, it spans the vertical length of like multiple biomes. So I actually put a fire post alongside the ladder, just so that my dupes can come and down a little bit faster. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think that's everything that I want to explain. Next, what I want to do in addition to that is I want to put a not petroleum, but a liquid pump over here. And I kind of don't want it to be in the crude oil. This crude oil being here is kind of a pain in the ass because I'll be pumping out a bunch of crude oil and feeding a bunch of crude oil into my polymer press, which kind of sucks. Okay, what's the material here? Sedimentary rock. Pretty sure there's a bunch of granite here. I will use granite as a building material. Okay, I need to go all the way up here. This is going to feed all of the stuff into my polymer press that I'm gonna more or less put here. I think I'm gonna put a bunch of polymer presses here. So this is where I'm going to. The input for all the polymer presses is in the bottom. So this is pretty much how it's going to look like, the piping, at least for the piping. And as for the electrical circuit, I can cut across here, but I think I'd rather just do this. Just go over here and go directly down. Go directly down here. And then I think that will do for now. I also need a automation wire over here. I need a hydro sensor over here. The problem with this is it will sense the crude oil over here instead of the petroleum, so that's kind of annoying. I do have to create a little pocket down here so that the crude oil can flow downwards. That will involve digging into a bleach stone, but I think that's fine. I do not want the crude oil to be accumulating in here. Okay, I think that will be good enough. The petroleum will boil off this brine, so there's no issue with that. I mean, I'm going to be definitely producing more petroleum and then accumulating more petroleum in this metal refinery, and I'm going to release them. So more 400 degrees petroleum are going to be released into this area, so more of the brine will start boiling. So this is eventually going to turn to a large petroleum pit. And this crude oil over here won't get displaced because the crude oil will be is the heaviest material down here, so I need a little pocket here for this crude oil to go. The petroleum I think will start migrating over to this area, so that's fine. I just don't want any foreign materials to be pumped out from this pump. I think the location of this pump is alright for now. Alright, so with that out of the way, I think that's everything I want to cover. What else does this thing need? Have I already settled the automation wires? Yes, I have. Okay, that's good. What else do I need? I don't think I'll need anything else. I guess I can pre-build a bunch of petroleum polymer presses here. Polymer press. I do want them sort of close to this area over here. I guess this area will do. So I can build it here, no problem. What material would this be though? It's probably good to build this out of gold amalgam. Okay, because it might start overheating because of the super hot petroleum. I'm just going to put 3 of them down for now, and I don't think I can fit a 4th one here unless I dig this tile up. Okay, I suppose it won't be a bad idea to dig this tile up. Then I will just include a bunch of heavy wires down here. Okay, I'm gonna build them out of copper. I think that's fine. This is pretty much the only tile that I can dig up, or else all the other tiles are occupied by buildings, so there will be a bunch of issues if I try to do that. Okay, this will be fossil to lime, kill 99 of this, and then copy settings, paste. Okay, there's no audio. I need to start raising the volume of the audio by a little bit. Okay, should be a bunch of audio here. Okay, I think OBS is actually causing my game audio to be a little bit slightly muted, which is kind of irritating. I can barely hear anything from oxygen not included. Also, I'm getting a lot of lag, by the way. I think it's probably because of the size of the map and the fact that there's a bunch of chlorine particles flowing around. Getting a bunch of major eye irritation is always kind of sucks. So really a bunch of chlorine coming all the way up here. That's bad. There's also a bunch of water on the ground. That's quite annoying, to be honest, because the water is actually preventing the flow of fluids. Guess I can open up this tile over here and replace this with mesh tile. Okay, all of this I've made it to be priority 6. So the guys who have access to this area over here will prioritize all these errands. Also, let me check who are my diggers right now. All my people with dig in their names are pretty much doing the digging right now. All the people who have dig in their names. So I will need to set them to the same schedule. Okay. Since they are running around a lot, how about getting them 4 downtime slots? Or else they might not actually get to their beds in time, which will be kind of annoying to deal with. Also, the meats are not getting processed. Why is that happening? Errands, low priority. What do you mean low priority? Let me check the priority of the cook. I have 2 cooks right now. Oh my god, my frame rate is horrible right now. Yeah, I've got a guy that's cooking. Okay. He's cooking the tofu. It's a bunch of stuff that's rotted here. There's 1 pinch of pepper nut down there. That is at 2%. I wish. How much is this? 2,000 grams. Pincha pepper nut. It's 2,000 grams there that are going to spoil. Unless I can get more tofu in here. Let me check. How much tofu do I have? Nosh beans. How much nosh beans is in there? 2. This is 94%. Okay. This is body temperature. This is 8.8 degrees, but it's still not growing. Damn, this pincha pepper nut is going to spoil, man. Can I actually drop the pincha pepper nut out? So that actually swaps the pincha pepper nut. This thing is off-gassing polluted oxygen. Maybe that's why the pincha pepper nut is also spoiling a little bit faster. It's not really spoiling that much faster. I do want Bristol berry. There's a bunch of Bristol berries right now. How about you guys not eat Bristol berry, but you eat Bristol berry? Okay, so let's queue up Bristol berries to be made as well. Stuffed berries. Set this to forever. Okay, it's delivering the pincha pepper nut inside here. When the pincha pepper nut is inside here, it's actually not. It doesn't spoil. So I think it's a good idea to keep this set to forever. I've suppressed notifications so it doesn't say that I don't have the materials. Meanwhile, my cook is cooking the meat, I think. Okay, I kind of want the priority of this to be very high, because otherwise the meat is not getting sent out, which is kind of annoying. Okay, I need all of this to be priority 6 instead of priority 8. Oh no, it's gonna try to come out here. How about you guys stay in there? Do not try to help out with the priority 8 errands. Oh my god, there's a lot of lag. There's an insane amount of lag. Holy shit. Okay, I need to close my Chrome. I need to close all my background apps. I'm literally lagging like shit. There's an insane amount of lag. Okay, I need to close Edge as well and Task. I can't close Steam. Okay, close BlueStacks, I guess. Close. What else can I close? VirtualBox. I can't close anything. Like literally, I have a notepad open. I don't think the notepad will contribute to any CPU usage. I have another app open that I'm going to close here. I literally cannot move. You guys do not try to come out here. You guys continue working on the errands below. Oh my god. Okay, you. I'm not sure if you can see how much I'm lagging right now. Oh my god, they're coming up here and trying to fix all of this. Salvation unpermitted food. Okay, just get stuck. Just be stuck out there. Do not come out for now. Oh my god, I'm lagging so much. I can't continue with this map, I think. There's an insane amount of lag. Okay, I really can't record with OBS open. I'm lagging too much. Every 10 seconds I'm getting a major stutter. Big One XO, where are you? Big One XO is stressed. Okay. Let me get you out of there. Okay, let me get you eating the crystal berry. Okay, you are allowed to eat the crystal berry. You should be fine. Okay, my cook is not cooking for some reason. My mechatronic guy is not working on this. I really need him to work on that. Let's check what his priority is. Where is he? It's here. Mechatronic guy, you will be high priority in building. Where's the mechatronic guy? Oh my god. He's taking fruit and he's trying to eat the fruit there. Why are all of it not getting processed? I don't understand. What is my cook doing? This needs to be a priority 8. Cook one farm. I don't want you to be doing anything other than cooking. How about you? Just cook. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can record any further because of the lag. I don't know if it's because of my computer, or is it because of oxygen not included problem. I'm pretty sure it's because of oxygen not included problem. This eggs cracker over here, set it to priority 2. I need you to start cooking a bunch of stuff. Where's my guy? Hey, one thing, where are you? Oh my god. Shh. Okay, I need to conveyor rail priority. I need to set this to priority 9. Then I need to set this back to priority 2. Then I need to select. Why don't all of you just be priority 9? Okay. Nobody's still doing the electric grill. Make a mess. What the hell? Okay, I see. Well, I understand why. It's because I've not allowed you out. Okay, there's a bunch of pee inside her. Oh my god, exhausted. Oh my god, everybody's gonna get super stressed out. Spill the damn reels. Okay, this is gonna contain a bunch of edibles. Okay, the meat is getting sent out. Okay, I think I know why they are not taking the omelets. Because the raw egg is being delivered here, and then this thing is set to disallow manual use. I need to set it to allow manual use. I finally see why the cook is not cooking. Now they are finally cooking. Okay, I need to make sure that this is allow manual use. These two things are allow manual use. Or else they won't process the food and there will be a bunch of issues. Okay, I have two guys who are majorly starving. Okay, Dig 4, what are you doing? He's getting the food. Okay, cool. Good. Meanwhile, my guy is working over here. He's taking the lead and delivering here. That's good. Something I would like to do is I'd like to put another ladder system over here. Over this axis here. Because this ladder isn't good enough to serve all the way here. I want ladders like periodically like up, like something like this. Periodically spaced out. So I need a ladder system just before we reach this thing over here. Alternatively, I can put a ladder system over here. I think it could work also, but it's a little bit far from there. So I think I'll put a ladder system over here. Okay, if I try to zoom out, then everything is pretty smooth. Let's try to... Is there any options that I can reduce? Okay, let's try low resolution textures. Color mode default. Done. Okay, I wonder if this actually help out. It is not helping. Let's try to zoom in. Oh, it actually helps a little bit. I'm not sure if it's bias or something, but I'm still getting the occasional stutter. But it isn't stuttering as hard as before. Low resolution texture. I can lower the resolution by a bit, I guess. 60 Hz per second. I literally cannot make it lower than 60 Hz. Okay, it's fine. Camera pan speed. Okay, all of this is fine. Time-lapse resolution. You know what? Autosave frequency, I kind of want it to be every half a cycle. Because usually, things gets very wrong in the middle of a cycle and then I have to revert back to the previous cycle. I kind of want it to be every half a cycle. Maybe I'll toggle this in the future. For now, I'll keep it to one cycle. Time-lapse resolution. Time-lapse resolution, I kind of want it to be a little bit higher. Something like that. Pretty sure it will consume more data, but it's fine. How is my granite supply doing? The hatches are eating up a lot of granite. They're burning through my granite supply like crazy. Okay. Let's see, soggy feet. Okay, I need to get rid of all of this water. And you needs to not be sleeping on the ground. Okay, nice. What's the chlorine pressure here? Chlorine pressure is still very high. The CO2 is not coming down and draining out into the slickster area fast enough. I kind of need a larger opening here. The problem is that I will have to go through a bunch of abyssalite. You know what? There's a bunch of oxygen here and a bunch of... kind of really want to just screw it. Just dig out a bunch of abyssalite. I don't think it will affect anything. There's a bunch of abyssalite here as well. I think it's fine. I think I will do it. I will. Oh my god, I will have to dig through a bunch of ice, which I'm not really a fan of. But I really want the CO2 to get fed into the slicksters. Right now the CO2 are not being fed into slicksters at all. This is the lowest point. This is the lowest point. This is the lowest point. This needs to... Okay, if I really want to be anal about it, here's what I can do. I can try to come down here. And then I'll make an opening over here. Okay, what else? There's another opening over here. This is already done. This needs an opening. Like an opening here or something. Fine. And then the bleach stone probably has to go. Or I can just do this so that the CO2 will sink down over here. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of zombie spores released. That's fine. Meanwhile, my guy is cooking hard. New printable, choose blueprint, and can take the water, I guess. Copper, is it really useful? I guess copper is the most valuable out of everything. Either that or water. I think I'll just take the copper. Most of the copper I have is over here. I think it's 95 degrees, holy shit. All of this water is going to boil soon. Let's try to bring out more copper. Two base, earn a skill point. I will give you improved tiding. The diggers needs to higher digging skill as well, but where are they right now? Dig 2-4 res 1, 2-4 res 1. Where are you? Res 1, res 1, res 1. Res 1, okay, you will get a skill up. Res 1, you will get super hard digging. Where's the other two guys? Dig 2 and dig 4. Where's dig 2 and dig 4? He's eating right now, so he needs to get a skill up also. Where's dig 4 right now? Dig 4. Dig 4 is dancing. Okay, all of you get a skill up while we are still near the base. Once they get down there, I won't be able to give them skills up because they will have to run all the way up to get the skill up. I'll give you improved construction. For you, I think I'll give you super hard digging. Okay, definitely I'll prioritize super hard digging over the construction. Morale for all of them is pretty low right now. Okay, all of them are cooking, so that's good. Okay, this guy is gonna start starving soon. You know what? For the builder, there should be a alternative, like rail lines. He's the only one that can build the rail lines, so definitely I will need him to prioritize the rail lines. But I can't do that. I want him to prioritize stuff that actually requires the mechatronic skills, and not stuff that does not just require general building. He's prioritizing like general builds rather than the mechatronic builds, which is very annoying. I wish there's a settings for just for mechatronic builds rather than general builds. They're taking a long ass time to come over here and try to build this, so that's kind of annoying. I can try to trap them in there. I will try to trap them in here so that they don't go back and enjoy their downtime, I guess. Let's check their schedule. But if they don't get back, they will start peeing all over their pants. Kind of don't want this airlock to be built first. I kind of want another ladder system over here. So, man, this tower is kind of unnecessary. Okay, I need to do this. Then put another ladder system over here. Needs to be somewhere here. Somewhere in the middle. I think this is in the middle, right? Can't really tell. I guess this is the middle. Okay, I have a ladder going all the way down. Now I have to deconstruct this. Meanwhile, I can get to here already, so I'll need to continue building tiles over here. Then I'll be able to dig out this tile over here. In fact, can I just jump over? I think I can just jump over here. In that case, nah, I think I'll have to build this in order to get to this tile over here. Nah, actually no, I don't even need to do that. I can just come over here, build tiles over here, and then I'll be able to get to these tiles. Okay, they are working pretty fast, but can they actually go out? Or are you stuck? They're hungry. Are they stuck? You are able to get out, right? Yeah, they are able to get out. Why are they not getting out? It's past their break time already. I don't know why they are not getting out. Let me check the schedule. Ah, I see. You guys are this block over here. Sorry about the delay. Got my dinner made. I just had my dinner made, so I need to. How much time have I streamed? It's 40 minutes. Most of the 40 minutes is just me trying to toggle my settings, trying to get over the lag. I'm still lagging quite a bit, but it's a lot better than before. I think the texture thing actually helped a lot. Okay, let's remove this and then kill this guy. How much of the natural gas have I used up? Barely any. I've not used any of that. Okay, this natural gas is actually going down. So I'm actually using a little bit of natural gas. How much hydrogen in this area? 118. Okay. This unreachable build. It's fine. This thing is not having any power at all. Low threshold. So let's go over this thing. This thing will shut off if this thing will turn off if the gas pressure here is not high enough. If the gas pressure is not high enough, it means that the CO2, the H2 are getting used up very quickly. So there's no need to clear a backlog of hydrogen. If this is open, it means that there's a huge backlog of hydrogen to be sent into this chamber, hydrogen chamber over here. And this thing over here, the battery level, decides whether this thing, the pump is turned, not pump but the gas shut off is turned on. If the battery level is too low, I want the pump to turn on because it means that my energy level are reaching critical insufficient levels. So I would want this pump to turn on to tap into my emergency gas. If this pump is turned off, it means that the battery level is good enough. Right now the battery level is bad enough that I need to turn it on, turn my emergency gas supply on. So I think there's no problem with this setup. To be honest, right now it's just a watching game. Pretty much just a watching game. Pretty much got all my builds ready. It's just a matter of time until they complete it. So I'm thinking of whether I should just cut the episode here and fast forward, because they are going to do all of this stuff off camera anyway. Like they're just going to clear out this biome. Like watching it, I'm not sure if it's fun like for viewing purposes, but it's pretty fun for me watching it. But I don't know whether it's fun for the audience. So this thing is overheating. Okay, I will need to build this off a better thing. Then we'll disable auto repair for this. This is not going down in terms of temperature. It's actually going up in terms of temperature. Why is that the case? This is 70 degrees. This is 75 degrees. 75.3, 75.4, 75.5. It's actually going up very quickly in terms of in temperature. Okay, this thing needs to be deconstructed and needs to be rebuilt using gold amalgam. How are my guys doing up there? They are not building the conveyor rails yet. Most of them are just refining stuff here. This thing is completely empty. I think it's low. I will need this to be. I'll need fossils to be sent in there. I think all my storing guy are busy right now, so they are not able to store the fossils in there, which is fine. Okay, pressure damage. What are you? Is it still getting damage? I don't think it is. I think after releasing all of this stuff, it's a good enough pressure. Okay, it used to be like 1,000 and 100, which is why there's a bunch of issues. This is 767. Okay, I see why. It's because the oxygen is not coming out from here. Now that oxygen are coming out from here, everything seems fine. Okay, you know what? I need to cut this off here right now. Because most of the CO2 has already escaped. This will increase the flow of the oxygen because previously the CO2 was trying to flow in here as well, so it halved the speed at which the oxygen is delivered out. But now it should be a full flow of oxygen. Okay, so there's only this area here that's not done yet. Let's try to dig into this area a little bit. Okay. And as for this area, I don't know, man. I guess I should just do this. I guess this is good enough. They will help themselves to all of this material, and then I'll try to dig out all of this stuff. I guess I should dig out the igneous rock also, just to make it look a little bit more consistent. Yeah, they are working on this area now. That's fine. I need a mechatronic guy to build all of this. You set this to priority 8. Priority 8. So that a mechatronic guy actually builds it. And then there's also a bunch of conveyor rails here that are not built. That has the material delivered to it already, but probably not built yet. Need to kill more of these guys. Make sure my stables are actually full. body temperature. Oh my god, it's 48.8 degrees. My bristle blossoms will also stop working soon. Oh man, should I make a bunch of insulated tiles? There's no liquid coming through, which is maybe why the liquid is coming through at 26 degrees. And it's getting destroyed. I think the liquid should come over here and take a turn. The liquid should come over here and take a little turn. Something like this. This shouldn't be priority 9 anymore. Previously I was worried because I had no lumber, but now I have a bunch of lumber. Let's continue removing these guys and try to kill more of them. I hate that I have to do this manually, by the way. You can do this automatically if the incubators are not like automated. But when your incubators are automated, you can't really automate the killing of the critters. So it's a sort of like energy and labor trade-off. Okay, make sure this is priority 8. So as soon as this tile is available to be dug up, they actually dig it up, or else all the zombie spores will start spreading around. Okay, this thing they're not building it because it's not high enough priority. Or maybe it is high enough priority. They just oh no, it's just not high enough priority. Or maybe this is too far compared to here, so they are prioritizing this because of the proximity settings. They are not able to come down here and dig this thing up. So should I put another ladder segment over here? I don't, probably not. I think it's overkill already. Let's try to dig this tile up so that I can dig out this area over here. Okay, cool. I probably want another ladder segment here, somewhere in the middle. I think this area will be good enough. That way I don't have to dig out this tile as well. I worry about like pretty insignificant things, I guess. Okay, this is more or less equidistance. So I'll build a ladder down here. And then I will just dig this out. Okay, Stickster has died. How did it die? It did die of old age. Hopefully it dies of old age and not drowning. Okay, they are working on this area, which is good. It should be priority 5, priority 6. Conveyor loader. Wait, this I don't need to be connected at the moment. Okay, they are suffocating over here. There's no breach of chlorine, right? Yeah, where did all this chlorine came? I need to increase the pressure of here. I need to decrease the pressure of here rather, not increase. This needs to be a higher priority, man. They're not doing this. This needs to be priority 6 as well. Okay. T1XO is working very hard over here. This is overheated. Oh man. I see. This is 52 degrees. Okay, I will let this battery to continue receiving damage. Okay, it's going down now. Sometimes it's spiking. As soon as this thing starts pumping heat, then this thing will start overheating. But whenever that thing is dormant, then it stops being overheating. Okay, they'll come all the way up here to breathe, which is fine. I kind of want another ladder segment over here so that they can come up here to breathe instead. So let's try to put another ladder segment over here. Okay, Dig1XO, good job. Okay. Some of them working over here, that's fine. These are all priority 5. Okay, I need to change this to priority 6, otherwise they won't try to work on it. This needs to be priority 8. It's a long way up, by the way. Okay, I think I'll stop the episode here because I need to have dinner already. Otherwise, it's been a pretty fruitful episode. They have dug out most of the oil biome over here. In fact, they have completely settled this left-hand side portion and completed the oil wells as well, which is fantastic. The water is still not getting pumped out because there's a section missing for some reason. And what else? The oil is already getting pumped up here. It's negative 10 degrees. Yeah, it's a little bit too cold, so what I have to do is, instead of connecting it like this, I need to connect it here via this area over here. Okay, so this thing will go through one loop over here, one loop over this iron refining process, get sent to the oil reservoir, and then go through a second loop in order to get this to the correct temperature. Then after the 2 loops have been completed, then I will start to send it out to the second metal refinery to make steel. Okay, and if you use two of the heat generated from an iron refining process plus 2 of the heat generated by steel refining process, then you arrive at about a temperature of about 408, 409 like that. And the temperature needed to phase change the crude oil to petroleum is around 401.8 degrees, 402 degrees. Okay, so there's a 7 degree like buffer, because when the thing is traveling through the pipes, it will keep constantly lose heat. And when it's stored in the liquid reservoir, it will also lose heat because there's a block of water here. So those 2 factors will actually decrease the temperature of your crude oil, so you need like a 10 degrees buffer or something like that. So the crude oil will eventually be pumped out at around 403 degrees, slightly just above the phase change, which completely works just fine, because I want the petroleum to be as cold as possible but just above the phase change temperature. Okay, definitely don't want it to be too hot, otherwise first it will turn into a sour gas, second it will completely boil all my brine. It will cause this area to be superheated rather than cause a bit of brine to be boiled. It will instead, if you make 400 degrees petroleum come down here, it will still be fine. Okay, because the steam will probably reach around this level. But if you put like 530 degrees petroleum in this area, the steam will eventually reach to this area over here and cause a bunch of overheating. Luckily we are on a rime, so that situation isn't that much, like that serious. But on the other maps, it will definitely be a bit serious. Definitely be more than just annoyance. So you always want it to be just above the phase change temperature. Okay, my guy is not able to breathe properly here. Maybe I should get them to build this ladder over here instead. Them to build the ladders first. So I will set this to priority, all of this to be priority 6. Okay, so that they come up here. Okay, no oxygen is being sent out here, which is an issue. All of the oxygen are reaching this area over here. Let's try to deconstruct this vent. Try to deconstruct this vent and then relocate this here. There's iron nearby. Yep, there's iron nearby. What is this material made of? Igneous rock. Okay. I'll place it here instead. Mafic rock. Kind of want this to be igneous rock. This is also mafic rock. Why did I make it out of mafic rock? Their stress level is actually going down for some reason. I don't know why. They're working in like very low oxygen situations. I don't need any of these things over here. Okay, I think this is good enough. Set this all to priority 5. They are actually all coming over here. You know what? I will stop the episode here because I need to have dinner, and I'll continue this out